Have you ever wondered what it would be like to hold the fate of the world in your hands, to be the bearer of news that could change the course of history? That's exactly the role of the angel Gabriel, one of the most significant figures in the Bible. Yet, despite his critical role, Gabriel isn't called archangel in the scriptures, a fact that might surprise you. Instead, his title as God's hero, or God is great, reveals a deeper truth about his identity, one that challenges common beliefs and invites us to explore the profound impact of his messages. Gabriel's appearances in the Bible are not just mere visits. They are divine interventions that set the stage for the fulfillment of God's plan. From revealing the future to Daniel to announcing the miraculous births of John the Baptist and Jesus Christ, Gabriel's messages are the linchpins that connect the Old and New Testaments. But what if I told you that Gabriel's role goes beyond just delivering messages? What if his actions hold lessons that can guide us in our own lives, in our moments of doubt, and in the decisions that shape our futures? As we delve into the story of Gabriel, we're not just uncovering the past. We're discovering timeless truths that are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Whether you're facing a challenge that seems insurmountable, or you're seeking clarity in a time of confusion, Gabriel's story offers insights that can illuminate your path. So, are you ready to explore the life of the messenger angel and uncover the mysteries hidden within his words? Let's dive in and see what Gabriel has to teach us about faith, timing, and the power of divine intervention. Gabriel, one of the most prominent angels in the Bible, holds a role of immense significance in sacred history. Contrary to popular belief, he is not referred to as archangel, but his title God's hero, or God is great, reveals his position of honor. His primary function is to be God's messenger, which speaks volumes about his importance. Think of Gabriel as that trusted friend who you rely on to deliver critical news, knowing they'll get it right every time, no matter the message. The concept of a messenger angel like Gabriel is fascinating because it makes us reflect on communication in our own lives. Imagine having someone you trust implicitly to deliver your most sensitive messages without fear of misinterpretation or delay. Gabriel exemplifies the importance of clear, direct communication, a lesson we can apply to our daily interactions, whether at work or in personal relationships. Clear communication is key, as the consequences of poor communication can be significant. Gabriel's identity also prompts us to consider our own roles in life. In many ways, we all act as messengers in different aspects of our lives. Whether as parents, leaders, or friends, our words have the power to influence and change lives. So, how are we using our voices? Are we conveying messages that uplift and inspire, or are we missing opportunities to positively impact those around us? Gabriel also teaches us something profound about greatness and humility. Even though he carries powerful messages, he never seeks the glory that belongs to God. This reminds us of the importance of humility, even when we hold positions of authority. In the corporate world, for example, a leader who acknowledges the contributions of their team, rather than seeking all the credit, builds an environment of trust and mutual respect. This duality of being both a hero and a servant is a valuable lesson for all of us. Like Gabriel, we can strive for excellence in our roles while remembering the importance of serving a higher purpose. This understanding of Gabriel's role leads us naturally into exploring his appearances in the Bible, where his messages had profound impacts on the course of history. Gabriel makes 4 significant appearances in the Bible, each one delivering a message that would shape the future of humanity. His first appearance is in the book of Daniel, where he interprets visions related to the end times. Imagine the weight of such a task, delivering a message that not only explains complex prophetic visions, but also foretells events that would impact generations to come. It's like being the bearer of a message that changes the course of history, a responsibility that Gabriel handled with precision and clarity. Each of Gabriel's appearances carries a unique importance. In every instance, he doesn't just deliver a message. He provides guidance and understanding, helping those he visits to grasp the full significance of what they are being told. Think about how valuable this is in our own lives. How often we wish we had someone to explain the big, confusing events in our lives with such clarity. Gabriel's role as a divine interpreter emphasizes the importance of seeking understanding and wisdom in times of uncertainty. In his role as a messenger, Gabriel demonstrates the power of timely communication. His messages always arrive at crucial moments, ensuring that God's plans are set into motion exactly when they are meant to. This teaches us about the importance of timing in our own communications. Whether in personal or professional life, knowing when to deliver a message can be just as important as the message itself. Timing can make the difference between success and failure. Gabriel's appearances also underscore the significance of being a reliable source of information. In a world where misinformation can spread rapidly, being a trustworthy and consistent communicator like Gabriel is invaluable. He never distorts or alters the message. He delivers it exactly as intended, ensuring that God's word is received clearly and accurately. This is a powerful reminder of the value of integrity in our communications. The recurring theme of Gabriel's appearances highlights his consistent role as a bridge between the divine and the human. He serves as a reminder that in times of great need or confusion, guidance is always available. This naturally leads us to delve deeper into one of his most critical messages, his interpretation of Daniel's visions concerning the end times. In the book of Daniel, Gabriel is entrusted with the crucial task of explaining a vision that foretells the end times. This vision, filled with symbolism and prophecy, is daunting to understand, but Gabriel's role is to make it clear and accessible. Imagine being in Daniel's shoes, trying to comprehend a vision of such magnitude, and then receiving clarity from Gabriel. It's like having a mentor step in right when you need guidance the most, offering insight that makes everything fall into place. Gabriel's explanation to Daniel is more than just a translation of symbols. It's a revelation of God's plan for the future. This moment is a powerful reminder of the importance of seeking understanding in the face of the unknown. Just as Gabriel brought clarity to Daniel, we too can find guidance in moments of uncertainty by seeking wisdom from those more knowledgeable or through our own spiritual practices. It's about having the humility to ask for help and the patience to wait for answers. The message Gabriel delivers highlights the imminent judgment upon Israel and the future 7-year tribulation, underscoring the seriousness of the vision. Gabriel doesn't sugarcoat the truth. He delivers it with the weight it deserves. This teaches us the value of honesty and directness in communication, especially when dealing with matters of great importance. Sometimes, the most loving thing we can do is to speak the truth, even when it's difficult. Gabriel's interaction with Daniel also serves as a model for how we should approach complex problems in our own lives. He breaks down the vision into understandable parts, helping Daniel, and by extension, us, grasp the full picture. This is a reminder that no matter how overwhelming a situation may seem, breaking it down into smaller, manageable pieces can make it more approachable. Whether in work, study, or personal life, tackling challenges step by step is often the best strategy. As Gabriel wraps up his explanation, he leaves Daniel with a sense of purpose and urgency, knowing that these events will shape the future. This naturally leads us to reflect on Gabriel's next significant role, announcing the birth of John the Baptist, a message that would herald the coming of a new era. Gabriel's appearance to Zechariah in the temple marks a pivotal moment in biblical history, as he delivers the news that Zechariah's wife, Elizabeth, will bear a son, John, who would be the forerunner to the Messiah. Imagine the shock and disbelief Zechariah must have felt, given their advanced age and Elizabeth's previous inability to conceive. Gabriel's message here isn't just a promise. It's a miracle in itself, one that sets the stage for the coming of Christ. It's like receiving news that changes everything, turning the impossible into reality. This announcement carries a profound message about faith and patience. Zechariah and Elizabeth had long given up hope of having a child, yet God's timing proved perfect. Gabriel's message reminds us that sometimes the things we've been waiting for come when we least expect them, but they arrive at precisely the right moment. It's a lesson in trusting the process and believing that what is meant for us will come to pass, even when it seems unlikely. Gabriel's interaction with Zechariah also teaches us about the power of belief. When Zechariah doubts Gabriel's words, he is struck mute until John's birth. This serves as a powerful reminder that our words and beliefs have consequences. In our lives, it's essential to speak and act with faith, trusting in the outcomes we desire rather than letting doubt take over. Gabriel's message here isn't just about the birth of John. It's about the importance of maintaining faith even when circumstances seem impossible. The birth of John the Baptist, as foretold by Gabriel, is a testament to the fulfillment of God's promises. John's role as the forerunner to the Messiah shows that every part of God's plan is interconnected and purposeful. This encourages us to see the bigger picture in our own lives, understanding that every event, every challenge, is part of a greater plan that we might not fully comprehend yet. It's a reminder that we are all part of something much larger than ourselves. As Gabriel concludes his message to Zechariah, the stage is set for another monumental announcement, the one that would change the course of history. The Annunciation to Mary, which we will explore next. Gabriel's visit to Mary is perhaps his most famous appearance, delivering the life-changing message that she will conceive and bear Jesus, the Son of God. Imagine the weight of such news for a young woman, and yet, Mary responds with grace and acceptance. Gabriel's message here is more than just an announcement. It's the beginning of a new chapter in the divine story, one that will ultimately lead to the salvation of humanity. It's like being entrusted with a mission so profound that it alters the course of history. This moment underscores the importance of humility and trust. Mary's response to Gabriel's message, "Let it be to me according to your word," is a powerful example of surrendering to a higher purpose, even when it's beyond our understanding. In our lives, we often face situations where the future seems uncertain, and we're called to trust in something greater than ourselves. Gabriel's interaction with Mary teaches us to embrace these moments with faith and courage, knowing that they are part of a divine plan. Gabriel's announcement to Mary also highlights the significance of saying yes to opportunities that come our way, even when they seem daunting. Just as Mary's acceptance led to the fulfillment of God's plan, our willingness to embrace challenges and step into the unknown can lead to profound growth and transformation. It's a reminder that sometimes the most important decisions we make are the ones that require the most faith. The Annunciation also emphasizes the theme of divine favor. Gabriel's words to Mary, "You have found favor with God," remind us that we are all recipients of God's grace, and that favor often brings with it responsibilities and opportunities to make a difference. In our daily lives, recognizing the favor we have can inspire us to use our gifts and talents to serve a greater purpose. Just as Mary did, as Gabriel's message unfolds, it becomes clear that this is not just about the birth of a child, but about the birth of hope and redemption for all of humanity. This naturally leads us to reflect on Gabriel's overall role in God's plan and the profound impact of his messages throughout biblical history, which we will explore next. Gabriel's role in God's plan is nothing short of extraordinary. From delivering prophecies to Daniel about the end times to announcing the births of John the Baptist and Jesus Christ, Gabriel's messages are pivotal in the unfolding of divine history. Each appearance marks a significant turning point, shaping the course of events that would lead to the fulfillment of God's promises. It's as if Gabriel is the divine thread that connects these crucial moments, ensuring that God's plan is carried out with precision. This role underscores the importance of being an active participant in the unfolding of larger plans. Just as Gabriel faithfully carried out his mission, we too have roles to play in the bigger picture of life. Whether it's through our work, relationships, or community, we are all part of a grand design, contributing in ways we may not always fully understand. Gabriel's example encourages us to embrace our roles with dedication, knowing that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. Gabriel's consistent presence in these key moments also highlights the importance of timing and preparation. His messages arrive at precisely the right moment, setting the stage for what is to come. This teaches us the value of patience and readiness in our own lives. Sometimes, we may feel like we are waiting for the right opportunity, but Gabriel's role reminds us that everything happens in its own time, and our job is to be prepared when the moment arrives. Another key aspect of Gabriel's role is his unwavering obedience to God's will. He delivers messages without question, trusting in the divine plan. This kind of trust and obedience is something we can all aspire to in our spiritual journeys. It's about having faith that even when we don't have all the answers, following the path laid out for us will lead to the best possible outcome. Gabriel's example is a powerful reminder of the strength that comes from trusting in a higher power. As we reflect on Gabriel's role in God's plan, we see that his messages were not just about the events themselves, but about the greater narrative of redemption and hope that they set into motion. This brings us full circle, as we consider the impact of these messages on our own lives and how we, like Gabriel, can be instruments of God's will. As we reflect on the incredible role Gabriel played in delivering God's messages, It's impossible not to see the parallels with our own lives. Each of us has a purpose, a message to share, and a role to play in the grand design. But are we living up to that potential? Are we embracing the challenges and opportunities that come our way with the same faith and courage that Gabriel demonstrated? Think about the moments in your life when you've been called to act, to speak up, or to make a decision that could change everything. Were you ready? Gabriel's story challenges us to be prepared, to trust in a higher power, and to understand that our actions, no matter how small they seem, have a ripple effect. So, how will you apply this knowledge? How will you step into your role with confidence and faith? If this message has touched your heart and you're ready to take a step forward in your spiritual journey, why not start today? Reflect on the lessons Gabriel's story has taught us about faith, trust, and the power of divine timing, and let them inspire you to make positive changes in your life. And if you're ready to accept Jesus and embrace the incredible plans he has for you, know that there's no better time than now. He's waiting for you with open arms, ready to guide you on a path filled with purpose and love. Before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more teachings and insights from the Bible. If you enjoyed this story, I believe you'll love my next recommendation. Click on the card that's on your screen now and watch the incredible story of Archangel Michael, the strongest angel. It's a journey through mystery and revelation that you won't want to miss. May God bless you abundantly, and I'll see you in the next video.